Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we are in front of this Mercedes Vitos. One thing that I want to work on is the evaporator here. I want to replace that, and that evaporator is hiding underneath this dash. So for those that have been watching my video before, I have been trying to tackle aircon leak issue with this fan. Now the vents actually drive very well, except that the aircon doesn't work, and it is going to be a nightmare, a disaster to drive it in the summer. So I want to look into that, and evaporator is the other things that I want to look at, which I don't know how easy, how hard it can be. I was told that it is going to be like a 10-hour job. So what I'm going to do is, like, I basically have to remove everything here, like the steering wheel, the dashboard, the cover, whatever, the glove box, whatever that you can see, so that I can replace whatever components underneath that I suspect it was leaking. To better do the job, I actually print out all this manual from the Mercedes software. I mean, like, how hard can it be? It's just some paper, right? Like, I even got the map, right? So it's just, you know, this is what it's supposed to be like if I remove the steering wheel. Well, this guy is like a left-hand driver, but I mean, should be similar. So yeah, steering wheel was not. So let's see. And I also got the parts here actually standing by. So this is the new evaporator that I would like to put in. I hope this is going to work. I mean, this is I think this is original equipment, although it don't have like a Mercedes brand on this, but yeah, it should be the same quality. I don't know, do I need to replace the heater housing the heater as well? So I actually also ordered this as well. So this is from Autodoc. First of all, thank you very much for those that using my coupon. I just noticed, like, actually I got like 36 or 37 of you guys, the watcher, using my Autodoc coupon. So if you want to buy something, this is one of the options, and you can use my coupon, you can get some discount. Actually, I earned enough this coupon that I don't think I will be able to finish using until the I don't know, end of my life. So but anyway, like, if that benefits you, feel free to use it. If you are in UK, if you are into those kind of like cashback program, you can also find some other coupons that I put into the description of the video. So use it if you feel like it gonna help you, and obviously it's going to help me. So but anyway, if it benefits both of us, that would be great. Anyway, let's go back to the stuff here. So before removing the dashboard, which require removing the steering wheels, we should always disconnect the battery first, because otherwise the airbag could got triggered, whatever, like, you don't want to mess that up. So I did disconnect this like for more than an hour, but I mean, usually I think 30 minutes, 15 minutes should be sufficient. So based on the instruction, I should remove this airbag first, which it is mounted by a bolt here and another bolt behind here, where I cannot film it easily, but it is around here. So basically like the same thing. So you can see there's a hole here. There's there should be another one over there as well. And to remove this, I should use a Torx bit like this. Just put it inside and you know, just turn it, and then it should disengage. As you can see, the airbag is lifted right now. So basically like it was like this, right? So basically once the bolts here, this bolts are loosened, then you see it's actually a little bit long, so just you need to turn it for quite a few times. So but yeah, then the airbag can be disengaged like this. And I think it's just like a matter of like pulling this connector and these two connector, and then I can take the things out. So looking at this guy here, if we can unplug this guy, it will be the most easiest, because it's just one connector. But unfortunately, I tried a few attempts, I tried mudding around this plastic clip. It didn't, I mean, it's so tight, so I don't know what to do. With that, I think the alternative would be like unplug this guy here, also this brown cable here, and also this black connector. Yeah. So this is CRV10 socket. I don't know how you call it, but anyway, this is how it's supposed to work. It was tightened to 80 Newton meters. So expect this can be very tight. And what I need is a very long breaker bar. I'm just thinking it will work. I just tried a shorter one earlier. It didn't work. So let's see. So this is difficult than I thought, so I guess I need to use an impact, but I mean, this is not impact ready, so this guy is just normal metal, so I hope this is gonna work. So you can see the grill here, like the cover is completely like removed. I don't think that is needed. The reason that I actually end up in this situation was that I thought that it was needed, but yeah, I mean, I don't think so. So you can see like this is the cover, right? So if you want to pry this thing out, this can be done for sure. And then after that, you will have all the access to the bolts to remove this control unit. I mean, but again, it's not completely required. And I indeed like because like when this cover got removed, right, this fin here actually got disengaged. So you can see like, you know, all this thing drop, and I think it's fine. I just need to fit this back. There's one thing that I somehow, I don't know whether it dropped inside or what, but anyway, I'm going to remove the panel. So yeah, I will eventually find it. This side was broken earlier, right? So, and then I managed to fit that back, so good as new. So yeah, but anyway, since I'm here, I probably will take my time to clean this thing as well. So yeah, and also it's just very interesting to see this, like this mechanism, right? So you can see this is how we can control the AC and what's not. So yeah, but anyway, going back, like if we don't have to remove this cover, right, how can we undo this, right? So there's one bolt here mounting this guy, like the whole assembly, and then like this is actually some cable jammed here. So basically, like I think removing this cable, this connector here will give us the will allow us to remove this whole unit. So yeah, so this is what, yeah, I think this connector here, there are two more connector here, should not be too difficult, but like this is the whole idea, I believe. And the mistake I made, like, you know, messing up with this cover. Yeah, now I need time to fit this back. So for this control unit, there are like 4 connectors holding this guy, right? So one is here and another here. These 2 are relatively simple. Also this guy here like supposed to be here. So the way that it works is like they're like this mechanism holding in place. So when pull this guy out, just press this side from here. So find a like whatever, like this guy, or like find a screwdriver or whatever, so to help to pull this. But then this guy here, I don't know how does that actually work, so I cannot actually find any, like, let me show you here. So really cannot find any mechanism how does that lock. So I'm still very struggle to remove this. So maybe I'll just for now just give it up, because I don't think it's going to block whatever work that I need to do here. So I just need to, right, so I just need to remove this panel, right? So and then, like, you know, now it won't block me. So just not as elegant, because I still have this guy dangling here. But I mean, I will just leave this problem later. I mean, if you know how to unpack this guy, let me know. Just drop me a comment, that will gonna help. I'm always struggle with this connector. I don't want to use some brute force to unpack this guy, because I don't know, will I damage the cable, which bring me more trouble. So yeah. So the way it works is this 2 clip or pin mounting on the well here. So basically, like, just find a way to gently wiggle so that it allows you to slide the thing out. So I think I screwed this up as well. So so basically, like, you want the whole unit to be removed, but then it's just a little bit difficult to remove, like, basically, like, manipulate the clip here. So this is the clip that holding the thing in place. So we want that to basically, like, moving this way, so that we can remove the bracket here. I think it's a little bit easier on the other side, because, like, we have a lot of room. For example, like, we can put our hand here, or we can put our hand here, so to help. But in this side, it's very struggle. I think I'll just use a little bit of brute force, but yeah, I managed to remove this clip. I think this is fine. This didn't break anything, and the plastic here is actually in quite a good quality, so it didn't snap. But anyway, in case I broke it, it's not too expensive to buy replacement. But yeah, I mean, we should try to avoid any damage. So this is how it looks like. This clip here, also this clip. So just find a way to wiggle within this compartment, and then pull the thing out. Then it should do the job. I don't have a better way. Yeah. So to remove this cluster from the whole area, we need to insert some tools. Like if you can buy a special tools, great. If not, then in this case, I'm actually using this. But then I wasn't a little bit not so careful. So you can see here it's actually got a bit broken. Like if you can see, like I broke the plastic here, but that's fine. Like yeah, I don't really care. So I mean, but for sure, like you know, this can be better. So the way that it works is like I noticed is like you just put this pin in like this, gently pull this thing out like to my direction, like yeah, like you can feel that. So let me put my camera here so that I can better film this. So I think it will be easier if I can use both my hands. So the way that it works is like, so in here I'm just using this generic tools, right? I didn't even ever buy the special tools. And then like try to slide in and gently pull the thing out. It would be a bit better if you also got this kind of tools, like so that it can help to give you some support. So you can see there already like some gap here, but yeah, be careful, like because you can also see like I basically like cracked the plastic here. So yeah, this is one you want to go back. So but anyway, like basically like, you want to hold that in place and then like gently pull the thing like a bit, you know, gently. So oops. Alright, so this is actually an accident. I removed this, but then maybe if you fancy to get an AMG sticker, then that's how the way it will work. So like you can undone this guy and then get a sticker in. So this is a very simple connector. Again, just press this guy. Yes, here you go. So I think this is quite a bit of progress. I removed quite a lot of stuff here. There are things that I still cannot remove, right? For example, that controller, like the one of the connector, I just cannot unpad that guy, and I don't want to force it because, well, I don't think I absolutely need to remove that. We'll find out. I didn't remove the gear gator and the gear knob because somehow the bolt inside is wrong. I don't know if I should tackle that later, but yeah, for now I'll just leave it as is. I don't think it is going to block my way. I didn't remove this selector, was not. I think I may be able to find my way to wiggle this thing out, but let's see. Well, just in case I need to do something about it. So the fan had been putting into the foot brake. So I think I need to release that thing so I can pull that lever. And just now I just put some block here just to make sure the van won't move like everywhere, like, you know, although it is a flat area, but just to avoid that. So now I'm going to remove that parking stuff, parking lever. Okay, now you can see the parking lever was removed, and I think I'm in a better position to try removing this dash, which like I think it's just holding by this bolt, like this one, other few of this here. Well, I also need to cut this cable, like cable tie. Some others. Well, there's another one here. I actually still trying to find like if there are others bolts mounting this in the central, but like the other side should be more or less the same. So I'll see. We'll find out. actually forgot to mention about this guy here. So the key, this trim holding the ignition key. So there is a special tool to remove this, but first of all I forgot to order. Secondly is I mean, it's not super expensive, but you can only use it on this thing. So I'm also very glad that I found out someone share how this can be done. So I follow that, and then like basically like you need some like a flathead screwdriver, try to turn this like to undone this hole here. So it may take a few turns, it may struggle a bit, but it will eventually work. So at least it worked for me. So basically I did it that way, and then this can be removed. So when we fit, just push these things like all the way to the front, and then then you can have this again lock in place. But now I'm very glad I saved like £10 or less, just because I don't have to buy that special tools just to remove this key barrel. Yeah. So I managed to wiggle this whole piece a little bit forward. I have to mention I need to remove the A pillar here, like I showed earlier. And apart from that, I also noticed that I actually need to do something about this guy, because, well, this cover, like this leather cover, actually I think it's like connected to this piece. I don't know how to undo this. I thought it was the clip here, but I just cannot get it to work. So I did some research. I think to remove this, I think steering wheel sensor together with all these components just fill with this Phillips screw. So I'll give it a try. Hopefully it should do the work. And then 3 more screw here, like hex bit, I think. Right, so it is not that hard to remove all these things. So you can see this is actually all removed except this guy. I think I was still trying to see if I can just dangling this here, because I don't know, I don't think that it is like super straightforward to remove. Like I just leave it here. But anyway, like to remove this cover here, this trim bracket, whatever, there are like 2 plastic thingy that need to be release it. So so I'm going to use this thing to like basically like clamp this thing and then like pull the thing upwards. So I don't know if I can film it, but yeah, I'm now doing this single hand, so it's a bit difficult, but yeah, I will see if I can do that. And so this is how it looks like, the cover that this guy here actually connect to the hole here, right? So the way I did it is like I just clamp it and then push it upward, like from here, so that you can lift it up. Again, just a little bit of patience. I'm also amazed like how solid this plastic are. Like none of them actually got cracked or snap upon my journey, like undoing all these things. So yeah, very good quality. I also just found this thing here actually is very annoying. It's blocking my way, so I traced down the cable. It's actually connecting to this blue bit here. So I'm going to use a flathead or whatever to click on this clip and then try to apply this thing or pull this thing outward. And yeah, hopefully it should remove this whatever thingy. Yeah. Alright, I think it's very clean now. Nothing should block my way. The way that I put this part was basically like using this plier, like just using some blue force, and violently just put it sideways, and yeah, that unplug that. I think it's, I mean, just very hard to put my finger in. So yeah, that's the trick. So now this panel is almost out. I mean, just needs some it just needs some patience, some blue force to pull this thing out. I did notice that there are like 2 more connectors that need to be removed. So one is this guy here, which I think I will just using a flathead to pry this thing out. I will see. And then there's another connector here, like if you can see here. I hope I can show film it, but basically this guy here. So these 2 are still blocking my way, so I'm going to remove that as well. So I think I speak too soon. There's another white cable, tiny white cable here that connect to this ignition barrel, the electronic control unit. So just need this to be undone as well. Now it should really be awesome. So I definitely speak too soon. There's one final thing that had been blocking my way, which is basically here in this compartment box. So there is one connector. I think this is for the audio input, like the I don't know how the aux input or whatever. So my van do have this. I don't think every van got this, but anyway, in my case I just use this clip, this thingy, like to push it into the gap here so that I can remove that. So finally now I think I'm ready to remove this whole piece and get access to behind. So with a bit of patience, we managed to remove the dashboard now. I think we are now in a very, I mean, much better spot to tackle that evaporator and heater issue. Although I think it's still like quite a bit of things to remove, but for now I think it's much better. I think the video is actually going to be a bit long, so I will just put this video as just the dashboard removal, and then I will continue with another video to show how I did that thing, the replacement of the evaporator and whatnot. So stay tuned. If you didn't subscribe my channel and if you're interested on this thing, please subscribe, and so you can be notified in the next video. I'm very much thank you for your time watching this, and see you in next videos. Cheers, bye.